Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to continue working on the red WRX we introduced to the channel last video. If you guys haven't seen that episode, I'll put a link in the description box below so you guys can go and check that out. Without further ado, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright guys, we're back at it. John is cleaning the engine bay like we promised before we do replace the rear main seal and attempt to put this engine into the car. So
okay, wow, that looks good. Yeah, mostly just wanted to clean these frame rail sections on both sides.
frame rail,
Get all these pieces cleaned, and then the subframe, because the engine's like all this is kind of off limits after that. You could probably get to this with the engine in and the radiator, but all of this stuff over here, up and around, I'll clean all that once the engine's in.
yeah, we wanted to clean everything we can get to right now.
There's just a little bit of crud build up, and I kind of, now's the time to do it. So it's like just do it.
Yeah,
just do it.
Just do it. Might as well get it done.
Yep. So all right, so that's clean. Next thing would be to get this off of the engine stand. We're going to be taking the flywheel off. Behind that is the rear main seal. Tap a new one in, or I'll clean the old area, put the new one in, put the flywheel back on, put the clutch on, and at that point it'll already be strapped to the engine lift. And let's drop it in. So normally we don't use. Well, normally there's an AC compressor here because you got your power steering, your alternator, and your AC compressor, and there's a little hook. And if you come over here, these AC compressors, this is flipped the other way. So imagine this sitting vertically. It hooks onto here, so that's your second pickup point for the motor. But hey, we left the system charged, and we flipped that out of the way, so now we don't have the other jacking point. So I am using one of the bolts that holds that in. That's gonna have to be good enough. I do want to tighten this all the way down. So time for a 14 mil. So if you come around here, I'll show you this other one. So the other one is right here. Just kidding. Flip it around.
I swear guys, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can here. First time working on a car. These don't have to so much be all the way tightened down. This bolt is massive, so I would think that this bracket would probably tear and break before this bolt did. So just like that is going to be just dandy. So we'll put take a little bit of weight off. Go ahead and undo these 14 mils to get this engine stand off of here, and then go ahead and lift her up. Aw, look how cute. It's a little baby one. It's a little baby one that Tansi bought. I'll show you my bigger one later.
He shows me his bigger one all the time. So.
wait.
We try to keep it PG-13, guys, but sometimes it slips out.
Hey, we gotta lift the motor up first. You weren't watching me. You're talking about bigger and smaller things. So this is an engine leveler. If you don't have one and you do a lot of motors, I highly recommend it.
I think the only complaint we have is this section is extremely high off the ground, so sometimes you have to jack the car up quite a bit to get these forks under the car. So it could be challenging, but other than that, it's been fantastic.
Alright, so we took the pin out here, that stops the rotation of this engine stand, so now we just gotta take, I already took the 2 bottom 14s off, so we got the 2 top ones. But, you need to take this red stand off of this black thing first. And then get to the flywheel.
Alright guys, we're trying to remove or replace the rear main seal. John has this tool that he purchased that's supposed to make this process extremely easy.
Yeah.
But
one eternity later.
Almost
so close.
Almost there.
Yes. Ta-da!
And we did not ruin the surface. I didn't feel anything with my finger. So yeah, you definitely don't want to scratch this because that inside part is where your seals sit. This part of the seal here and that part keep the oil out. And then this one is pretty much, the outside is just a press fitting on the outside, but you really don't want to scratch any of that. Oh, and when you pull it out, make sure you get this inside piece of ring that sits inside of here. So don't leave that in there. So here's our new one. These 2 little seals right here are definitely the important ones. Those are the ones that ride on that centerpiece. You can see that little spring-loaded piece inside.
Yeah.
That was the part that kind of got ruined on the removal of the other one. So let me start making sure my hands are kind of wiped off here. This is my tool. It's actually called a knockout plug or a knockout test cap. And you can buy them at Home Depot in the PVC section. I had to cut off this little notch this little guy set up a little bit, but the idea is that this guy fits right over top of that surface.
Wow.
So it only would strike the actual seal and totally miss this hub. And it obviously has enough of a recess here that it misses this. So pretty much when this is flush with that, you're done. So like I said, you run your finger around and then pretty much once it's flush, this tool does it for you. It's got enough of a width here. It touches the seal and then it touches this aluminum. So you can't mess it up.
By the way guys, if you guys interested in that piece, we can post a link in the description below.
Yeah, we'll put a link for it so you don't have to try to go find it. The only thing you will have to do is when you get to Home Depot is actually find it in the aisle. It took me forever. Even if I knew what it was called, I didn't know where it was.
Which section did you find it?
It's just in the PVC section with all the pipes and all the caps and stuff.
Okay.
There's a whole aisle full of PVC stuff.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. It feels very good. All right, guys. Well, we kind of hit a stopping point with this pilot bearing. We're gonna have to get one from a friend. Hopefully, he has one locally. Otherwise, I'm gonna see if Subaru does. Maybe they'll have one in stock. I don't know how often they do flywheel changes and bearing replacements. And the other thing, we saw the turbo had a leak on the back side, so we're gonna have to. I have a spare. We'll just swap it in.
That's right. So we hit two snags, the ball bearing and the turbo. So we're gonna have to replace those before we can continue with the to dropping in the engine.
Yep. But we'll swap those out, and next video we're gonna pick back up with this and get this motor put in. So.
All right. Sounds good. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yep.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Go ahead and hit the. Oh my god. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Relax. Take your drawers off. I'll put a script. And go ahead and check that out. Check that out. Oh my god, what are you doing, man? The fuck? Stop that. What is this? I don't know why I'm